Hey guys, happy Sunday. Today is a beautiful day to try some new makeup. So I'm going to be showing y'all some new things that I have. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, then let's jump on into the video. So I'm going to start by using the Becca Evermatte Poreless Primer. And I'm almost out of this one, so I've got to get some more. But I just take a little bit. I've had this same container for like almost a year, so it lasts a really long time. But I just put it kind of like on my T-zone, like my nose and my cheeks, and then a little bit on my forehead and my chin. It feels different than most primers because it's a water-based primer. It's not silicone-based. So it dries down really fast, so you kind of have to get it on there fast, and now it's like completely dry. I actually just got this new foundation yesterday at Ulta, and it's the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. And I got this in the shade F7. And I've actually never tried this. This is my first time trying it, so we'll see how I like it. And I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Face and Body Sponge. If you've seen my videos before, you know I love a good large sponge. Okay, so this is just one coat of that foundation, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit more on my cheeks and my forehead, just to get that really full coverage look. I really like it so far, and the fact that it's really buildable, I mean, that's nice. If you don't need a whole lot of coverage, then you could just do the one coat of it, but I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit more. So I have to say, first of all, I really like the coverage. I like that it's buildable. It feels really light on the skin. And I think that this was supposed to be a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape foundation. And I have actually used that before. And I would say it honestly feels just like the Tarte Shape Tape foundation on your skin. And I would say I think the coverage is pretty much spot on, like very similar to Tarte Shape Tape. Okay, so next I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer. So I also picked this up at Ulta yesterday as well when I got the foundation, and I just want to say how much I love this packaging. I think it's so cute, the pink. You know, I love pink. So, hey guys, so unfortunately my audio cut out for part of this video, so I'm just gonna have to voice over for a little bit. But what I'm doing is I'm just taking this concealer and I'm putting it under my eyes and my nose, my forehead, my chin, and just all the areas that you want to conceal and highlight. And then I'm just going to use my Real Techniques sponge to just blend it all out. And I'm using the shade C6 in this concealer. I got it a little bit lighter than my foundation so that I could really use it to highlight. So yeah, I'm just going to blend all of this out. So next I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty baking powder, and this is in the shade Banana Bread. I'm going to just put the powder in the lid and take my big sponge and just dip that in there, and then I'm going to spread it under my eyes and on my nose, forehead, chin, all of the areas that we put that concealer. I'm going to be putting this powder over the top of it to set it and bake our face. Next, I'm going to use the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know that this is my favorite bronzer. But I'm just going to use my bronzing brush to apply this underneath my cheekbones and around my forehead, my chin area, and my neck. Basically anywhere that you want to bronze up. And my foundation was a little light for me, so I'm just going to use this bronzer all over to kind of deepen it up a little. So now I'm using this Morphe bronzer duo, and it's in the shade Celebutante, and I'm just going to take that same bronzing brush from earlier, and I'm just going to contour my face with this bronzer. As you can see, it's a deeper color, so it's just really going to bring out your cheekbones and just contour your face. Now I'm taking my blush brush and I'm going to be using this Pretty Vulgar Cosmetics blush in the color Hush Blush, and I'm just going to apply this to my cheeks. So after that, I'm actually going to grab a little bit more of that Huda Beauty baking powder with my sponge, and I'm just going to put a little bit more in the corners of my eyes right here, and that's just going to catch any eyeshadow fallout when we're doing our eyes. And then I'm also going to take some and put it under that contour that we did earlier, and this is just going to give us a more sharp line for our contour. And I'm just going to let that sit while I finish the rest of my makeup. So today I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. She came out with this last year, but it's really pretty, and sometimes I just forget I have it and I love it. But these are the colors. They're really pretty. There's several matte shades, but then there's also some really pretty shimmery shades in there too. I'm just going to take a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to set my eyes with this Desert Sand color. It's just a really light, neutral color. I'm going to take this fluffy crease brush. It's by It Brushes, and it is the Airbrush Blending Crease number 105 brush. And I am going to use brown shade right here. It's called Musk. And you always want, whenever you're using like a darker shade, you want to tap that excess off your brush before you go in with it. And I'm just putting this in the crease just to kind of deepen up the crease right here. Nothing crazy. I'm just using like windshield wiper motions to blend this out. Okay, and now I'm going to take the shade Eden. It's kind of like a peachy shade. I'm going to take that with the same brush and just go over that, but I'm kind of bringing it up a little higher than that brown shade. Okay, so now I'm going to be using this mini tapered brush from Luxie Brushes, and it is number 121. And I'm going to take the, I don't know how you say this shade, but I'm guessing Ode? I don't know. But I'm going to use this dark brown shade. And I'm just going to take this and put it in the outer corner of my eye. I'm just going to go back in and use a little bit more to just kind of build that color up. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with that crease brush, and I'm just going to go back in with that musk shade, the light brown color. And I'm just going to go over all of that with it. Now I'm going to take this flat little brush, and I am going to spray it with a little bit of setting spray first, just to kind of wet the brush. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Angelic in this palette, and it's a really pretty shimmery shade. And we're going to see how this does with the brush. I might end up having to use my finger with it. We'll see. Okay, that's pretty, but I'm going to try on the other eye with my finger and just see if it goes on better. Sometimes these shimmery shades go on a lot better with your finger. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's more pigmented when you put it on with your finger versus the brush. Okay, and it's just not like popping as much as I want, so I think I'm gonna go with the Nefertiti shade right here. It's kind of more of like a golden shade, and I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm just gonna take it on my finger and apply it the same way. Okay, so now that we put that shimmery shade on our eyes, I'm going to actually go back in with my fluffy crease brush, And I'm going to take a little bit of that darker shade that we used earlier, just a little bit, and just kind of blend that crease back out. Okay, and then I'm just going to take that Eden color again, the peachy shade. Okay, so now that I have finished my eyeshadow, I'm going to put that on hold, and I'm going to sweep away like all of this powder and get that off. So I'm just using a big fluffy powder brush. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows real quick. Okay, so now that my brows are done, I just went ahead and sped that up just to save time. But I used the Cream Shop Micro Brow in the shade Blonde. And I used the Bee by Vanilla eyebrow mascara in the shade Blonde. So now I'm going to go ahead in with my highlighter, and I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter, and it is in the shade Champagne. So I'm just going to be using my highlighter brush. I'm going to take a little detailing brush. This is a BH Cosmetics brush, and it's number 9. And I'm just going to take some more of that highlighter, and I'm going to put some up here under my brow, just to really highlight that brow bone. Okay, and then I'm also going to take a little bit in the inner corner of my eyes. Okay, and I also need to put a little bit of eyeshadow underneath my eyes. That just helps your eyes look more open, bigger, just gives you a little pop of color under there. So I think that I'm going to go in first with that musk shade, the light brown, and then I'll put this darker brown on top of that. So I'm just using a little detailing brush. It's an It Cosmetics brush, and the number rubbed off, so I'm not sure what number it is, but that's what it looks like. And before I do my eyeliner and lashes, I like to go ahead and do my setting spray just so that my mascara doesn't run under here. So I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Okay, and after I spray it, I just like to take my sponge and just pat it all in, all over my face. And so now I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner, and I'm using a liquid liner from Tarte, and it's called Man Eater. And I actually usually don't do any bottom liner just because I use a good bit of mascara under there. So I usually just do the top. And I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise primer and mascara. Okay, so I'm going in with the primer first. I always say that I look like the lady out of Narnia with these white eyelashes. And then I go back in with the Lash Paradise mascara. Okay, so for my lips, I just got this new Lipland liquid lipstick, and it's in the shade Adventus. And then I'm just going to go over the top of that with this Tarteist lip paint. And it is in the shade Insta Famous. If you've been watching my videos, you know that this is like my favorite gloss right now. I got it in my BoxyCharm and I love it. So now that I've finished my makeup, I'm just gonna do a little something with my hair real quick. I have like a new hair tool that I wanted to show y'all. But first of all, I need to put some dry shampoo in my hair. So if you've been watching me lately, you know that I'm just in love with the Monat products, and I use them in the salon, I use them on myself, and I've just noticed a huge change in my hair with it, and I'm actually able to go like a whole week without washing my hair. And the reason is, well, first of all, because the shampoo keeps my hair so clean, but my new favorite product is this Monat The Champ Dry Shampoo. So that's what the packaging looks like. Super pretty. And anyway, this is a brand new bottle. I haven't used it yet. But you just kind of shake it up a little first and then spray it on your roots. And my roots are kind of oily right now, as you can see. But you just spray it on there and just kind of rub it in. And the thing that I love about this dry shampoo is it doesn't leave that white cast like all the other dry shampoos do. Like once you rub it in, your hair looks so clean. Okay, so looks like brand new clean hair. All right, so now I'm going to show y'all this really cool new hair tool that I got recently, and it is a straightening brush, and it's by Amika. And it's really cool. You just plug it in, turn it on, you can adjust the heat on it, and And it's just a really quick way to straighten your hair. And especially if you have thick, wavy hair like me, I mean, you can see this mess. But the great thing about it is it's just so much faster than like using a straightener. And you just use it just like a hairbrush. My hair's kind of tangly. I probably should have brushed it first, but I just run it right through there and it just smooths it out. And you can kind of pull it under at the ends. Super easy, super quick. And I just kind of do it, you know, fairly slow. I don't do it too slow, but the slower you go, like the less passes I feel like you have to make. Okay, so as you can see, that literally took no time at all. And that's how the ends look. Yeah, so it's just super easy, fast way to straighten your hair. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that really cool new tool that I got. Yeah, so this is the finished look. I just want to say real quick that I really enjoyed the foundation and the concealer. I think they're really great dupes for the Tarte Shape Tape foundation and concealer. I'll let you guys know how it wears throughout the day. But yeah, I really loved all the products that I used in this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.